Orchard Park. St. Francis trying to get out of this jam here. Hard hit ball to left field, and it's caught by the left fielder. They escaped with 2 runners on, 2 strikeouts, and a flyout to the left. That's going to end this inning. Let's check in here with Jake Fyack. We're going to give him a call, so just bear with us as we get him on the line. Jake's got a final update for us from his game. Big job, good job by St. Francis getting out of that. So final update from him is just trying to connect. All right, Jake, we got you here. What's the final update?
So right now the game just went final. Fredonia just got a very good win over Williamsville East, 3-2. Jordan Lucas was very dominant on the mound, 13 strikeouts, had really good command of her pitches throughout the contest. Little pinching about in the fourth as Will East got a couple runs, but was able to stay in command the rest of the way to get the win.
And how did the 4, 5, 6 hitters do? Did anyone get on base?
They had some good contact, but the 6-hitter was able to get on base with 2 outs, able to try to get the bats going, but last one there was a trickle over to Lucas, fouled it a bit, but threw it over to first, get the final out in the win.
Who's the player of the game over there?
Oh, definitely Jordan Lucas, no doubt. And she was absolutely phenomenal on the mound. Like whatever pitch she wanted to throw, it was there. She was able to paint her strikes as well into the strike zone. Whatever she wanted to do, she was able to do it, and against a very good opponent, Will East.
Did you stay in the press box the whole game?
I did, yeah.
All right, Clarence versus Sacred Heart, your next game coming up in a little bit. Can you give us a little preview of that?
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit, Joe. What did you say?
Clarence and Sacred Heart, your next game, the final game of the day over there. Can you give us a little update on what should we expect?
Should be very, very aggressive in terms of the batter's box. I think both teams can hit the ball very well. This could be a high-scoring game, so we'll see what both sides will try to do here as they just got into turf right now getting ready for their pregame warm-ups.
All right, Jake, we'll check in with you a little bit. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Joe.
All right, so Jake Fyack at his game. St. Francis has got a single here with no outs. That was from Kyle Banks. So they have a runner on first to get them going here. Coming up next for them is Joey Panzarella. Let's give a call over to Jim Craig for an update as it's dialing out for Jim. Runner on first, no outs. Swing and a miss from Panzarella. All right, Jim, what's the update over there, buddy?
Right over here, and we are in the bottom of the 5th. There is 1 out, and Westfield just scored, so the score now is 8-0.
8-0. All right, in the bottom of the 5th. Jim, thank you so much. Stay warm over there, okay?
We're trying to do our best.
All right, we'll talk soon. All right, so runner on first here for St. Francis. Panzarella, strike 2. Okay, the coach saying just put it in play here. No outs, 2 strikes. Runner's going, throw it on to second, and he's safe. It was a ball, so 1-2 here. Nice throw from the catcher, but St. Francis gets that stolen base. I apologize if we miss a ball or a strike. Trying to multitask as we call on to some of our on-field reporters. Panzarella, that one's hit up high in the air. The catcher, can he get it? He makes an effort. Will go out of play and make a loud noise on these metal bleachers. So Panzarella stays alive. St. Francis escaped that 2-runner on and no outs. 2 strikeouts and the fly out. Nice catch by the left fielder. Wind up in the pitch coming up. Panzarella, that's low, gets by the catcher. Runner's going to third, and he will make it easy. Already in scoring position now at third for the Red Raiders. Our next update here. Jake's going to have a little bit of time here before his Clarence and Sacred Heart game. Jim's in about the 5th inning at the Westfield Eden game. Tim's in about the halfway home here of West Seneca West and Dunkirk. St. Francis a scoring opportunity at third. Panzarella, that one's up the middle. It's 2-0. Good job staying strong there with 2 strikes, and the Red Raiders make it 2-0. Brzezinski double. We'll mark that down, and a single for some later notes there. The first pitch, strike. And then batting here for the Red Raiders, Brady Hill. He's behind 0-1, getting the sign from Coach Bartel. And Coach Bartel was at St. Francis when I was there back in the day. I don't know if you'd remember me, but it's been a long time. Throw on the first. Got back there at times, Panzarella. And that ball's high and away. Coming up in the other games for Jim, Nardin, Cheektowaga, Jake Skadev, Clarence, Sacred Heart, Ken West, and Medina for Tim out there on the field next to us. Another throwdown there. We'll also take a little break here from what we're doing here. Let you just watch into the games. The pitch fouled away. Rain coming down a little bit harder now. This is a turf field, though. But we're hanging in there tough here with the weather forecast and into game number 3 on the day. Gets a sign from the catcher. And here's the pitch. Inside and the ball. Great vantage point here, right behind home plate. We may or may not have the windows open, but it does feel good. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit up the middle. Runner is going to go all the way to third, and it's a single for Hill. Runners on first and third for the Red Raiders, already up 2-0. And that is going to bring up number 3, Noah Albano. A good opportunity for Albano here. Throw it on the first. Got to watch that runner stealing the second to get out of that double play situation. Line up at the pitch. Inside. It's a ball. Ball gets away. St. Francis trying to score from home, and they do. And at second, the ball gets away again. Panzarella scored. It's 3-0. Runner's going to go down to second here. All right, let's give Tim Chief a call. Let's see how he's doing there with the weather. We'll get him on the line. There's a strike, first pitch strike. All right, Tim, you're on the air. What's going on with the weather outside and in your game?
It's starting to definitely come into play here, Joe. It's been a bit of a crazy bottom of the fourth inning here. We have Dunkirk still up 5-4. Brady Corbett came in to pitch for Zach Zertz in this inning. Actually had a third-out strikeout, but there was a pass ball. The runner beat out the run to keep the inning alive, also scored a run. So the weather definitely coming into play. They're having trouble throwing it to first base when it's in play. It is a bit of a mess out here right now, but It is 5-4 Dunkirk, but West Seneca has guys on second and third with 2 outs now, and they just walked one. So bases are loaded, 2 outs, 5-4 Dunkirk. West Seneca West is up the bat with 2 outs still with bases loaded.
All right, Tim, thanks so much. We'll check in a little bit.
Okay, buddy.
All right, Tim Chifa, who switched me so I could be here for the St. Francis game. That one's caught a high lightning hit there, and it was a great play by the shortstop, and there's an out. Runner will stay at third. And looking at the number from an angle here, if I was to guess, that was number 17, Anthony Vendetti. Pitch in the dirt. St. Francis got it to a 3-0 lead here. Panzarelli scored on the, we'll call it a wild pitch back to the pitcher. Ball got away. That one fouled right back. Tim, that's why there's that fence there, right? As Tim Chief has said, the rain's starting to come down here and can affect some throwing. There's a fly ball to left field, and it's caught for the third out. Great job of the left fielder. That'll do it for this part of the inning. We're going to take a quick break here on WNY Athletics.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
All right, welcome back here to Western New York Athletics Baseball and Softball Day, the second annual. One out here in this part of the inning for Orchard Park. A long fly ball to center field got the first out. Here's the pitch, and it's high and away. The third game of the day on the girls' side, the Jake's at, that has ended. One more to get through with this weather for him. Jim Craig's a little bit behind based on some other games. Had some high scores in his first two games. He's got a Westfield in Eden. Ball in the dirt again. Narden, Cheektowaga is the plan for the next one. Tim Chifa, Ken West, Medina. Last year, this was just the boys on two fields. Girls get added this year. Tons of games that started at 10:30, going to end at 6 after the last boys game. Pitch on the outside corner is a called strike. Number 27 batting for Orchard Park. Three 0 Red Raiders. That one's hitting the air to left field. It's traveling back, far back. Keeps going. Did he catch it? He did. Wow, the left fielder slipped on the warning track, and he made a great catch. 2 outs. That had a double written all over it. St. Francis in these black jerseys. When I went to St. Francis, Tim, there was no black in any of our jerseys. It was red and gold. But somewhere along the line, black came in a B here. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ball 1. One and 0. Line up in the pitch and inside corner strike. 1-1. Pitcher's hanging in here with these light rain. It looks like it stopped a little bit. So it was a few minutes ago. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 strikes. Got to protect here for Orchard Park. One-two pitch. Ooh, just inside. They wanted that called third strike, but not going to get it. 2-2. It's be a really good inning here again. Orchard Park's a team that can score runs. They've had a lot of success this year. Had a no-hitter last week. Jake Fike interviewed their starting pitcher. That interview's on the WNY Athletics Facebook page. 2-2. And it's low, full count. Good job by this Orchard Park hitter. Hanging in here, 3-2. 2 outs. Hit the shortstop. Diving catch. Hat fell off indeed, but he got the ball. That's going to do it for this part of the inning for Orchard Park. Great diving catch by that shortstop. And his fellow teammates love it. Still stays 3-0 here on this part of the field. Let's check in with Jim Craig here. We're going to give him a call in between games. All right, so we're going to stick here. Just a reminder, you can still continue to donate to this year's cause for Western New York Athletics. Still accepting donations, monetary donations, gift baskets that'll be all taken care of at the All-Star game for the boys. This year's Western New York Athletics Day is for Cole Matz, son of Mike Matz, coach of Portville. Diagnosed second time with leukemia, so all funds raised here, even the parking that you paid to get in, that's all going to his family. So we appreciate all of that here. Yeah, so the 2023 Western New York Athletics Baseball Softball Day, the silent auction, the basket raffle, all that will be the Senior All-Star Game on June 13th and 14th. If you still have baskets or would like to still make one, please contact Heidi or Tom to make arrangements for a pickup. We'd greatly appreciate that. Also, just some other programming notes while we have a second. Sundays in the Southern Tier coming up on April 30th, May 7th, May 13th, and May 21st. Those are all games in the Southern Tier for girls flag football. CSP Southwestern, Jamestown's versus Fredonia, Chautauqua Lake, Westfield Cassadaga Valley at the 3, 5, and 7 game coming up here today, or I should say tomorrow. Don't want to get to Sunday already. All right, back to live action, folks. You had a double last time. That ball's low. That's Luke Rybczynski. And the ball outside. 2 balls here. Three 0. Here's the pitch. Oh, strike on the outside corner. Nice throw there. Pinpointing that spot there. 3-1. And ball 4. So Rybczynski will get on with a walk. And that's going to bring up Michalski. And they're going to pinch run here for Rybczynski. And that'll be Zach LaRosa. The Rybczynski double scored a run. Panzarella got a single. He scored a run himself on the wild pitch thrown back to the pitcher. And that's how we're at 3-0 in this game with Michalski at bat. Low and away. I believe Ben's a senior now. Gosh, time goes so far. This kid's growing up. Michalski swings, and that one's fouled to the left side. I know the guys that I'm talking to aren't going to be able to respond, but when Ben was 11 and 12, he was on my team. To think he's 18 now is crazy. Shows how old I am. Here's Michalski looking to bunt. Throw down to first, and to get back is LaRosa. Third baseman right on the grass here. There's a strike. Been shown to bunt a couple times here. Got 2 strikes on him now. Gotta protect. And did it hit him? It did. On 2 strikes, so Michalski will go to first. LaRosa's at 2. And the Raiders are in business here with runners in scoring position here. Nick Bianco coming up. Believe no outs in this inning. On base percentage, actually the best one on the team is Anthony Vendetti. Kadar Kosher's on this team as well. Stolen bases, Brady Hill's got 5. And Bianco's actually scored the most runs on this team at 9. Brady Hill, RBIs, 8. Albano, 3 doubles. No one's hit a triple yet. Maybe if I say it, that'll happen here. Mound visit done here for Orchard Park. Bianco looking to bunt, lays it down on the right side. Here's the throw to first, and he's out. They got him in time, but the runners will move to second and third here with one out. He did his job. Got the out, but he did his job. So here comes Kyle Banks, number 2. Banks batting .292 this year, 24 at-bats, 7 runs scored, 6 RBIs. Chance to extend that. Ball's up high. Called strike. Seven hits on the year. The ball's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher there with a runner on third. 3-0's the score. Banks and the dirt low. Couple good scoops there by the Orchard Park catcher, keeping that ball in front of him. That one swung and foul. A cold and rainy day, but we're getting through these games. Here's the pitch. And ball 4. Bases are loaded for the Red Raiders. And at bat is number 9, Panzarella. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Panzarella batting .308. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One out here. And a low strike. Nonetheless, 2 strikes here for Panzarella. Pick that outside the corner. Got to be careful here. Ball gets away, but not far enough for anyone to advance. I believe Panzarella was a stud in the Hamburg Recreation Department in basketball, if I remember. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss and a strikeout. 2 down. Big out to get there. And coming up here, Brady Hill, 345. 5 runs scored this year, 10 hits, 8 RBIs. There's a strike. 0-2 here. And fouled away to the right side. Orchard Park's very close to getting out of this inning really unscathed here. The Red Raiders having bases loaded. Catcher set up on the inside. Here's the pitch. That one gets away to the outside. There's going to be a ball. Fouled away again. Good job by Hill here, staying tough here. Protecting the plate. 2 outs. There's 2 strikes on him. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Down the third base line, and no throw. And a run scored. La Rosa, the pinch runner, he scores. So the infield hit, it's 4-0. That one swung on and fouled away. Noah Albano down 0-1. Red Raiders up 4-0. This one's going to be poked up the center field. Will it fall? No, it will not. What a catch by the center fielder for the 3rd out. They escape, only 1 run given up. It's 4-0 Red Raiders. And we'll be right back on WNY Athletics.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and...
All right, top 7 here. Red Raiders up 4-0. 3 outs away from getting the win. Here's a pitch and fouled away by number 17. Red Raiders got that 4-run lead here. Rybczynski, the double. Panzarella single. Panzarella scored on the pitch thrown back to the pitcher. And last inning, an infield single. Here's the pitch. Ball's high and inside. With this weather today, I never would have expected us to get through 3 games nonetheless, and we're very close to getting our 4th one of the day. Here's the pitch, and in the dirt, 2-1. Like I said before, we do our best. The scoreboard is not on. Can't see officially the balls and strikes. First time actually calling baseball, so here's the pitch. And strike 2. Nice inside pitch from the Red Raiders. That one's hit down to the shortstop. Nice stab there But they're going to get on first base nonetheless. But a great play there from the shortstop for the Red Raiders. And that was Ben Milhowski. No surprise. Ben's an outstanding shortstop that we've had in the past. Keeps in front of him, but the runner did get the first. So 1 on here for the Raiders. We're going to have a post-game interview that will be posted tomorrow on the WNY Athletics Twitter and Facebook and YouTube pages. Here's the pitch and ball up high. Tanner, you want to do that interview? He can. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I went to St. Francis. I never actually interviewed a St. Francis player, but I don't know if I really want to do it. It's weird. Here's the pitch. That one's up high, too. I feel like I hope I wouldn't be biased because I went there. I know I wouldn't be, but 2 balls here. Runner on first, no outs. Orchard Park trying to get those rally caps going. That one's low too. Ball 3. Three and 1. Pitcher gets the sign from the catcher. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 3 and 2. Now you need their best pitch, and the hitter needs to protect. And they hit him. 2 on. Here comes Luke Prince. Noah Wazera is the pitcher right now for the Red Raiders. The starter was Tyler Pullman. That's going to bring a mound visit here from manager/coach Paul Bartel. No outs here. Orchard Park not going down without a fight. We're going to check in with our reporters in a little bit. We know Jake's first game ended. We'll see where they're at with the Clarence and Sacred Heart. Tim Chifa's Dunkirk game still going on. Versus West Seneca. That one's in the bottom of the 5th. Fredonia winning 3-2 over Will East. They got away in the bottom of 7th and hung on for that. There's a strike to Luke Prince. Yeah, they had 4, 5, and 6 up, and they were able to get out of the bottom of 7th and hold on to that win. So strike on Luke. Wazera, and a pause and timeout here. That one's hit hard and high, but foul. I don't know where that one landed, Tanner, but that one went maybe into the road, which I never even knew existed here. I thought it was only one way in and out. We're going to have a long walk to our cars. You want to join me in on this broadcast, buddy? Yeah, come on, put your mic on. All right, here's Wazera. That one's hit high to the shortstop, and it is coming down here now. It's caught. Mihalski catches that, 1 out. I think it's one of these ones, possibly, right? So 1 out here for the Red Raiders and 2 on for Orchard Park. Tanner? Strike on the outside corner. Just made it there. Red Raiders hanging on to this 4-0 lead in the Top of the 7th. Oh, I think we lost. There we go. All right. Hanging in here. Rally cap up.
Okay, I
All
think
right,
there
Tanner,
we go.
welcome
Got me.
in.
All right. The first thing I want to ask, after this pitch here.
Yeah, that one's going to go down to third base line. It is fair. Scooped up by the third baseman. The throw, safe. Great hustle. We got bases loaded in the top of the 7th. Tanner, this game's getting interesting late.
Absolutely. What an effort there by the third baseman to track that thing down and throw it. Just beat with the hustle there. The base runner able to turn the jets on, turn on the burners, and get to first base. Well done.
And especially it being, that throw to first. If that one got away from the first baseman, 2 runs are scoring easy. Because there is a fence here. I'm guessing they would get 2. All right, so bases loaded here. 1 out. Orchard Park fighting here. They got bases loaded with 1 out. Wyzera. Lefty. Wyzera. Strike 1. And really, the Red Raiders pitching has done a good job limiting opportunities. This is the best chance that Orchard Park has had to score in a couple innings. 0-1 from Wyzera. That one's hit. Foul. Barely, Tanner.
That could have been it right there. Just a little bit off there, towing that the line down the left side. Almost had it there.
Right, that was 4-3 written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that gets 2 strikes on here on the Orchard Park hitter. Gets the sign from the catcher. The pitch from the lefty, Wyzera. That one's hit down the left field line. It is fair. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And he dives in. He's safe. It's 4-2. With an RBI. As 4-2 here.
It was that same spot there, right down the left field line. This time, last time it went just a little bit out. This time it stays fair, long enough for them to get 2 runs, and still a fighting chance here for Orchard Park in the dying innings of this one.
Yeah, so it was an RBI single, scored 2. The runner from first went to third. Third and second did score. This is if they were to hit a home run, this would be take the lead here if they hit a home run to make it 5-4. That one looks like it's a ball. Here's Wyzera. Strike. Throwing on to second, and he gets there. Second and third here. 1 out. Number 3 up here for Orchard Park. Double play is not there in the cards now. Getting that runner over to second. Here's Wyzera's pitch. Ball.
Yep, just a little bit too far low and away that time.
Trying to pin that corner here. I feel like Orchard Park got one of those to go their way in the last inning, but maybe it was just a little bit off there. Inside strike. Good pitch.
Low, but that time got it a little more inside. That's a tough one there.
Now you got to protect. Still only 1 out here. Fouled away.
Maybe just a little bit too late on that swing there. Maybe a little bit earlier, and he's sending that one.
Dunkirk up 7-6 in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to check in with Tim Chifa after the conclusion of this game once Tim gets back. 7-0 Westfield and a 4 last check there from Jim Craig. 2 strikes here. Here's the pitch. There's a ball.
Second time now in this.
I believe it's 3-2, right?
I believe so. Second time he missed, kind of low and away, trying to get it in that corner there.
Ball 4 gets away. Runner coming on from third. He will dive, and it's 4-3.
Wow, how about that? The comeback here from Orchard Park. And with only 1 out, there's still plenty of time to add to this here with 1 run down and an opportunity to get a handful more here, depending on how these next couple at-bats go.
And Paul Bartel will come out. Can you believe Coach Bartel has been at St. Francis since I was there in 2008.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
He was, I wonder if he still is a guidance counselor. Maybe not, but that's it for Mizera. Could not close out this game. Will be a pitching change for the Red Raiders.
It's unfortunate for the pitcher, but I think a right decision there. Obviously, you give up, 3 runs in 1 inning, trying to close this thing out. Gotta stop the bleeding before it gets too out of hand.
So a pitching change for the Red Raiders, still up 4-3. Scored 4 runs in the first 6 innings. Rybczynski, Panzarella on a single, scored on the miscue back to the pitcher. An infield single, then an RBI single, scored 2. And the wild pitch got him back in this game at 4-3 in the top of the 7th. St. Francis was thinking, we're not going to bat in the bottom of the 7th, up 4 runs, but it is very possible, Tanner, that they do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, so we just got the number here. It is Brady Hill pitching here. Or they say it's number 21. It's not Brady Hill. I do apologize. We don't see number 21 on their roster. I wonder if that's Rybczynski. Well, we're going to double check this here.
Would be double duty for him, right?
I know. Let's see here. Yeah, I see 21, right?
Yes, correct.
All right, well, nonetheless, 21's pitching. Getting the warm-up here. All right, so Tanner, this is your first Western New York baseball softball day. What are your thoughts on how today went? Pretty fun, right?
Absolutely. The weather could be a little bit better. That's been a struggle, but outside of that, we've seen some competitive baseball and have been running all over the place, trying to make sure everything's in working order. But, for an operation this big, all things considered, I'd say it's gone pretty well.
Yeah, see, I was lucky. I was over on Field 1. They have this set up over there, so guess who was inside? I wasn't on the outside, and so, yes, the weather could be better, but, the most important thing out of anything is that today happened. The games got in. The boys and the girls got to play. The money got to be raised for this wonderful family and their son. That's the most important thing. Wins and losses is one thing, but today was all about Colton and his family.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Can't complain about that.
You remember that soccer game we did last year in the sun? Now, that was hot.
Luckily, that was oh, wait. I remember doing a game last year at Henninger High School.
Yeah, that's for the first time I met you.
Yep. Okay. Yes, I do remember that. Well, I guess now that I recall that memory, I'd much rather do it in a light drizzle, do games like these in a light drizzle than what we had to deal with there.
Absolutely. All right, so back to live action here. 4-3, runners on the corners. And a nice first pitch is a strike.
It's a pretty good way to get yourself in a rhythm. If you're a pitcher, come out and throw an absolute missile for a strike on your first pitch.
And that ball looked like it had a little dip to it. But it did come in hot, that's for sure. Another lefty pitcher for the Red Raiders. There's the pitch. Yeah, and he hit him.
Seen that a handful of times today. That's been an issue for the pitching.
Yeah.
Seen multiple guys do that now. Get a little too in their heads, if you will, and then just catch the batter. Seen it a handful of times, and now the bases are loaded once again.
4-3. 1 out still for the new fresh pitcher here for the St. Francis Raiders. Here's the pitch from the lefty. Outside, it's a ball.
Got off to a great start with the strike, but now 2 balls in a row. Got to find a way to get back in a rhythm here. Obviously, it's a tense situation. The pressure's on, but got to stay calm and keep that composure.
That one's up high. 2 balls. The fans are getting into it. I think they need some hot cocoa. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-0. That one was close, though. Red Raiders pitcher's just got to find his comfort zone here. Got to throw a strike with the bases loaded. If it's a walk, another run scores, and we're tied.
Yep.
Here's the pitch.
Yep, there
Ball
we go.
4. 4 runs by the Quakers, and we're tied up, folks.
Wow, what a comeback. Just storming back here in this inning. That's incredible. And with only 1 out, they have time to add to it is the scary thing.
So 4-4 is the score. Here's the pitch. Nice strike on the outside corner.
There you go. That'll help get the confidence back up. Obviously, the last couple of pitches didn't go how you would like, but it's a strike there.
Red Raiders desperately need an out. A double play would be great, too. That one almost got away. Ball 1. One is the count. Red Raiders pitcher steps off this mound. We were flying through here. Strike 2. One, 2. That one's hit to the left field. 1 run will score. They're going to hold him off. It's a RBI single for number 15, and it's 5-4 Quakers.
On the high side with an absolutely beautifully hit ball there. Goes over in the left field gap there, just out of the infield, but dropped down before it got to the outfield. Perfectly hit ball, and it drives home 1 run. And the Quakers now are on the high side. They have erupted for 5 runs here in this inning.
Still only 1 out there, Tanner. All these hits have gone to the left field. Got to keep that ball in the infield. And there's a hits batsman again. 3rd of the inning. 6-4.
Wow. Unbelievable turn of events here. And again, we've seen it happen multiple times this inning alone where a pitch gets away and hits a batter. And as a result, you get a walk. And that drives in another run. And we're going to have a mound meeting here. You have to wonder, with the drizzle coming down, you have to wonder how much that's affecting these pitchers.
So they're going to change the pitcher. Let's give Tim a call here. You're still going to see our screen now. As they warm up the pitchers, give us a second to catch our breath. 6-4 is the score. All right, hey, Tim, you with us, buddy?
Hey, Joe, still here, man.
All right, so folks, you're seeing our game here, but Tim's over at the game next door. It's 6-4 here, 6 straight runs by the Quakers. What's going on in yours?
Yeah, we have the top of the 6th right now. Dunkirk still is now up 7-6, but little stoppage in the game right now. It's really, really wet out here. They're trying to re-rake the pitcher's mound right now, but right now it is Dunkirk up 7-6. They have a guy on second and a guy on first right now with 1 out right now. So, but the elements definitely come into play here, Joe. It is tough out here. There's been a few overthrows by from ground balls. A catcher threw it, sailed it over a second baseman's head. So it is really, really tough out here. This is, I guess you could say, typical Western New York high school baseball, but it's tough out here. But 7-6 right now, Dunkirk over West Side of the West.
All right, Tim, thanks for the update, buddy. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, so Tim Chifa next door, and they're hanging with the elements too, obviously, and the girls softball as well. While we have a second, let's see if we can get Jim Craig on the phone. We'll call him, check in with him as well. Let's see if he answers as the Red Raiders pitcher continues to warm up. This time, number 27. We'll get you his number in a second. Hey, Jim, it's Joe and Tanner. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, we're in the bottom of the first inning, and Chihuahua scored 2 runs in the first inning, and there's 1 out in the bottom of the first. They have their 4th hitter up. Emily Dorm was their 4th hitter, and runner at third base with 1 out.
Awesome, thank you. And I got to let you go, but you're in game number 4?
I'm sorry?
Are you in game number 4? Is that Nard and Cheektowaga?
Yes.
Nard and Cheektowaga, all right.
Yeah, Nard and Cheektowaga.
All right, Jim, thank you for the update. We got to let you go, okay?
All right.
All right, bye, buddy. All right, well, look at that. That's how you do it, Tanner, right? Get 2 quick interviews in between a pitching change.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What better way to
kill some time, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Can we do that for other broadcasts? It's time out during basketball. Let's just check in what's going on down the street. All right, it's 6-4. That one's fouled away. New pitcher for the Red Raiders, our third of this inning, is Walzak. Hits Batman. Hits batter and RBI single. Hits. Why would I say Batman? See Batman all over Twitter these days and TikToks. 0-1 here. Walzak. That's a ball.
That time real low. These pitchers have been trying to work that low. Those corners there, bottom corners of the strike zone. That one just got away, went a little too low.
Another lefty. That's a strike.
That time found the sweet spot. Going low once again. Not too low, just right. Nets him the strike.
Something we haven't seen here, that's why St. Francis hasn't gotten its inning, is the ground balls. Everything's been in the air. Walzak's pitch. Swing and a miss. And he is struck out. 2 outs. Walzak comes in. They needed that one bad.
Absolutely. Much needed strikeout right there. We've seen a number of walks in this inning, and then to come in and get a strikeout like that, because they had been sitting at 1 outs for quite some time. So to finally put the pressure on a little bit and get that second out, they needed that one.
Here comes Luke Prince. Bases loaded still for the Quakers. 2 outs. Walzak delivers, and that one almost hit Luke. Now,
Maybe
Luke's a tall kid, and that went right over his head.
He was a couple inches taller. He would have taken that one, but luckily no contact made. And again, it's been a real issue here for these pitchers, making contact with the batters with the ball.
And especially with this weather, no matter who wins, you just want this game to get over with. Especially for the game number 4 here coming up. Walzak with the pitch. In the dirt. Good job by the catcher, keeping that in front of him.
Got away from him a little bit, but not enough for anyone to make a move.
We're going on at about 2 hours and 15 minutes here. Now, believe it or not, there are time constraints for these games. If it gets out of hand, Tom's would have to come into play and talk with these coaches. But we're not close yet. But the next game is coming up around 6:30. Here's Walzak. Delivers. And there it again. It's always tough when you walk a batter. I mean, it's almost like a free run. Did you ever play baseball?
I did not, actually.
No? What was your favorite sport as a kid?
Started out football. I became a Bills fan in 2011, back when Ryan Fitzpatrick was the starting
quarterback. You got the Ryan
quarterback.
Fitzpatrick beard a little bit here.
Oh, I can only aspire to have a beard as good as Ryan Fitzpatrick's.
Walzak, there's a strike right down the middle.
go. Let a couple get away from him and get one back right there.
Definitely. You see where the ball and the wetness might come into play, and just making sure you throw it strike. I wonder if all these pitchers are trying to pinpoint too much. That one's in the dirt again. Ball 4, another run for the Quakers. A 7-run inning.
And of those 7 runs, how many of them have been walks?
Well, one was a hits batter, we'll say. 1-2, wild pitch, RBI single. I missed the 4th one, how they scored, but too many, you know?
Yep, simply put. It doesn't matter the exact number, just absolutely. That's the best way to put it. Too many. Can't have that when you got a 4-run lead.
Ball in the outside corner. And 1-0 for the Quakers hitter number 6. There's a strike, 1-1. Almost looked like it was in the same spot that was a ball before. But remember, folks, we're not right on the plate, right, Tanner?
Right. Usually whenever a question like that comes up, a question of officiating, I always defer to the official because at the end of the day, they have a better vantage point than do I, as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, 1-2. All right, Walzak's 1 pitch away, 1 strike to getting out of this inning with the bases loaded. This has been a great inning for the Quakers. 7 runs in this game. They've scored all of them here in the top of the 7th.
Lucky number 7 for the Quakers. 7th inning, 7 runs.
That's a good one. All right, here's Walzak. Gets away from him. Another run will score. It's 8-4. And we were just talking about the walks, the wild pitches.
That's exactly what that was right there. A tough pitch, you know, for the catcher to handle, and it ended up getting away from him, went out behind him, and allowed the 8th run of the inning to get in there. Might have been a combination of things right there. The dampness, trying to field that ball, and then just the placement of the pitch.
And that will be the 2nd one of the inning for the wild pitch. Scoring a run here for the Quakers. Still 2 outs, bases loaded. I'm impressed here by this Quakers offense. Yes, the walks and some of the wild pitches, but not one of the hits that they've made has the ball gone into the infield. Walzak in the dirt again.
A little too low, and to your point, they have on the pitches that they've made contact. They've made good contact. One of the best hits of the inning was driven, you know, past the infield over the shortstop and the third baseman and dropped in underneath the outfielder. So when they made contact, they've been really good.
Oh, yeah, that 2-run RBI single that was way earlier to make it 4-2. That was a great hit. Walzak, swing and a miss. There it is. The Red Raiders finally get out of this inning. They gave up 8. Quakers got 8 in the top of the 7th. They lead 8-4. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Red Raiders need to rally themselves. They trail by 4.
I can imagine that they must just be shell-shocked right now. I'm pretty sure when they went into that inning, they didn't think they'd come out anywhere near where they did, down 8-4. But, hey, if they can rattle off an 8 in an inning, who's to say they can't rally off 4 or 5 to tie it up? You're just going to have to maybe get a little bit of assistance. We saw they walked the opposing runners a handful of times. They could use a couple of those and just got to make good contact, but it's certainly not an insurmountable lead. Although they may be shell-shocked, not insurmountable.
All right, so I did just get a text from Jake. Unfortunately, Clarence and Sacred Heart game is postponed. So something to keep aware of here. That was the 4th game of the day. What will happen over here? I mean, I'm not a baseball guy. I know the field is wet. I think it's kind of stopped over here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can connect with Jake again.
Looks like it's still drizzling out here, but very lightly. But the field conditions are deteriorating by the second, so we will keep an eye on that. But it appears it's slowing down, but at the end of the day, not our call to make.
Absolutely. You feel bad for those 2 teams, but you know, player safety obviously comes first.
Mm-hmm.
So the Quakers now are 3 outs away from They're getting a win that no one saw possible going into the top of the 7th. We're going to connect with Jake just to get an update of what he's hearing over there. The batter now is Anthony Vendetti, their leading hitter per average. So we just saw the Quakers score 8. Red Raiders need 4.
At least they have this going for them. Back to the top of the order.
Strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Oh,
strike 2. Losses.
Lost
his bat there.
Yeah, flung the bat. You can tell he's he's swinging for the fences. Although you don't have to be too aggressive here. It was a good enough pitch to swing at, but you're not going to get it all back in one swing. So obviously, if the opportunity's there, take it. But you don't have to be uber aggressive here and swing at everything.
0-2. Ball in the dirt, 1-2. All right, let's get Jake on the phone here. 1-2. We'll keep you updated what's going on with Vendetti. Ball 2. 2-2.
Yep, back evened up. There you go.
And strike 3. Vendetti goes down on the swing and a miss. 1 out.
Not the most ideal situation there. You would have liked to seen him at least get on base, coming up empty, but still have 2 cracks at it.
All right, so we got Jake Fyack here. Jake, there's 1 out here in the St. Francis game. They trail 8-4. Tell us about what happened here over at your game.
Our game actually got postponed, Joe. It happened right at around the bottom of the 2nd inning, and score was all knotted up at 3, and the rain started to come down a bit. Not like hard rain at all, but it was getting some light rain, and it resulted in the mound being really bad to the point where pitchers were slipping a bit, and even Ella Harrison, who was on the mound for Clarence, was having a hard time able to pick her pitches and paint her spots. A lot of pass balls that happened to make it a 3-3 game, and both coaches decided to talk to the officials and go ahead and postpone the game from now. There is no word yet if it's going to get rescheduled, but there are talks with Sacred Heart and Clarence that they could resume it later this season, and if they were to do it, it'd be resumed in the bottom of the 2nd, and it would possibly be played on Clarence, and that's if they're able to reschedule it. But right now, it's still up in the air.
And there's a catch from the outfielder. 2 down in this game. Anything going on with Jim Craig's game that you see of over there?
I've not went over there to Jim Craig's field yet to see what happened.
All right, we'll give him a call. All right, thank you so much, Jake.
All right, thank you, Joe.
All right, 2 down here for the Red Raiders, trailing 8-4. Last at bat for them. All right, Jake, do you have an update for us?
Right now, I do not have an update at this time. Like I said, I think the game just got postponed right now.
All right, yeah, your call just came through again. I apologize.
Okay, no, you're all good.
All right, thanks, Jake. All right, so 2 down here.
And the last one there is just a high fly ball, kind of in the center left field gap there. Just didn't drop down quick enough, and it was fielded easily for the 2nd out.
Rybczynski at bat. Ball in the inside. Hit that double here earlier. Well, we thought we were going to be interviewing a Red Raider here as we went to the top of the 7th, but it will be a Quaker unless a Red Raider mammoth comeback here with 2 outs inside and a ball and a walk. And that brings up Benjamin Milhowski.
It's what they needed. They at least needed to get somebody on base, but with 2 outs here, the situation looking grim, but that's a good start to at least get somebody on base.
So they're going to have a pinch runner here. 29, Eden O'Brien. Mihalowski at bat. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one swung on and foul. Scoring update 7-6 Dunkirk, top of 7.
At least he fouled that one off to the empty bleachers on the left side here, not in the parking lot. That one's fouled off.
2 strikes here for the Raiders with 2 outs. Played a solid 6 innings, but just the 7th got away from them, Tanner.
Absolutely.
Ball too high.
Just a combination of things. Good hitting from the Quakers, a couple pitches that got away from them, and that's how you give up an 8-run inning.
Nice pitch there, but it will be a ball. Saw that ball come in there, Tanner. Here's the pitch. Mihalowski hits it right back to the pitcher, and there will do it. That's the out. Final out of the game. And the final here, 8-4 for the Quakers, 8 runs in the top of the 7th to come back down from 4-0.
What a performance from the Quakers. Just erupted there in that final inning, and the top of the 7th, I should say. And like I said, just a combination of things. They got some good timely hits when they needed them. They got some help from the opposing pitchers with a handful of walks that turned into scored runs, and they end up pulling it out.
All right, Tanner, we'll let you go. Hopefully, maybe we'll have a 4th game. We'll send you down to go interview one of the Orchard Park Quakers. So that'll do it for game number 3. We know that the 4th game of the day did get canceled in Jake's Field. I'm going to connect with Tim Chifa, see how he's doing over there. And we're going to dial out for him in a second here. 7-6 was the scoring update for them. All right, Tim, we got a final here. Oh, it's okay. So Tim did not answer. I apologize for there. All right, let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back on All right, we're going to wrap this up here. All right, thank you for watching this 3rd part of the day for Western New York Athletics Day Baseball and Softball Day.